Next up, Sports Talk. Next up, Sports Talk. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. RAVEL Morrison, Mason Greenwood, Isaac Hayden, Leon Bailey. That's right. These four giants in football, especially looking to play for the Reggae Boyz. Who's next? Who is next is what we're talking about next. Thank you, my lovely people. Thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for another one, because without him, none of this would be possible. Shout out to every single one of you that continue to like, subscribe, and definitely comment and share. Some of you haven't subscribed yet, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what you waiting on? Kindly consider subscribing to the channel. We got a lot of content coming your way. Some that's going to make you think, some that's going to provoke you, but some that's going to be right up the alley that you want to talk about. And we're going to do it right here on this platform. Next up, Sports Talk. We got to bring it to you on many different levels, and that's what I'm looking to do. Have the football conversation on and off the field. So please, thank you. It's a heart to love. Appreciate everybody that has subscribed. But if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. But let's get right into it. These four giants in football. Mason Greenwood playing for Olympique Marseille, scoring on another level. Leon Bailey for Aston Villa, Champions League, playing at a high level, had a great season last season. Isaac Hayden, CDM, ball control, dominant, great player. You move over to RAVEL Morrison, the midfield magician. He is the midfield magician. But he himself hasn't played that much football in a long time. Here's what I have to say to you. All four of those players, they all need the ball at their foot to be successful. I'm going to say it again. For the people in the back that's not listening, all four of those players, all four of these players, they need the ball at their foot to be successful. There's only one ball to go around and share on the pitch. RAVEL Morrison, in order to be a magician, he needs the ball at his foot. Isaac Hayden, being a CDM, being that number 6, controlling the back line, he needs the ball at his foot so he can deliver and dish the ball in the right areas. Moving right along, on both the wings, Leon Bailey needs the ball at his foot, 1v1, so he can do what he do and get into positions to make opportunities for the rest of the team. Mason Greenwood, all-world talent, almost on the level of RAVEL Morrison in terms of just touted from a young age has been the next one. But all four of those players need the ball at their foot. How? It's a good problem to have if they all come at the same time to the team. But how is Steve McLaren going to pull this off? Because you have other players on the team that also need the ball at their foot. Is somebody going to get frustrated? Is somebody going to get a little antsy? They're not seeing the ball enough. You're talking about top club, top 4, top 5 club in the EPL in Leon Bailey playing. You got Mason Greenwood, top club in League 1 for Olympique Marseille. And then you have RAVEL Morrison, who knows, everybody knows just how good he really is. And having the ball at his foot is probably the best thing to do, being the attacking midfielder. And then you have your number 6 that everybody's been wanting. Let's move Latibaudet out the way. Let's move Damien Lowe out the way. Yeah, let's play nobody else except somebody that can really play that position. And everybody's looking at, including coach Steve McLaren, Isaac Hayden. But who's going to have the ball? I'll wait. Who's going to set the offense up? There's no point in having 11 individual players on the field, 11 high-class, world-level players on the pitch, and they're not playing together as a team. It's a team game. This isn't tennis, where it's individual. This isn't golf, where it's you and you. This isn't boxing, where it's you alone in the ring, got to throw them hands. This is a team game where you have to play with your teammates, use your teammates, play at a high level together to get an overall result, which is 3 points and a victory. Whether by 1 goal, 2 goals, or 10 goals, it doesn't really matter. But somebody, just out of those four, we're not even talking about the rest of the players. Just out of those four, somebody has got to give up something from their game. Who do you see taking a back seat with not having the ball at their foot majority of the time? Who? Is it Mason Greenwood? Is it Leon Bailey? Is it RAVEL Morrison? Is it Isaac Hayden? Who's going to have to change their game to fit the team? Who's going to have to change their game to suit the strategy in which Steve McLaren? Because somebody's going to have to give up a big chunk of their game to make it work as a team. Maybe more than one of them got to give up that. But that's the question. Out of those four giants, they're coming into the team. Yeah. Which player is going to give up not being on the ball 50% of the time? Because you already know that Isaac Hayden gets the ball from Ethan Pinnock, Deshaun Bernard, Lati Baudier, or Greg Lee. He's going to have the ball, working the ball up the middle of the field. Next in line should be RAVEL Morrison as the attacking midfielder, because he's going to create. Yeah, he's going to do what he does best, be a magician, and he's going to create for Leon Bailey, for Mason Greenwood, for Damari Gray, for Shamar Nicholson, and whoever else is on the field. So what happens to Mason Greenwood and Leon Bailey? Because both players need the ball. They need the ball in order to do their thing. They're 1v1. They're going to, DQ out, get in places. I would say at this point in his career, Leon Bailey probably plays better defense. He probably tracks back a lot better than Mason Greenwood right now in his career. Mason Greenwood is young. Is RAVEL Morrison still able to run back, to get back and defend and help the team defensive shape? Where's Isaac Hayden's mental right now? Is he ready to not be on the ball as much? Is he ready to give up something from his game for the betterment of the team? Because it's a team victory we're looking for a World Cup. Qualification, Gold Cup, winning the CONCACAF Nations League. Team. I can't stress it enough. I can't say it enough. Team. It's a team game, and I'm still waiting to see the Reggae Boyz play as a team. Like from the back line to the front line as a team. If you have seen them play as a team, point me to a game that you've seen the front line, the middle of the pitch, and the final third all on the same channel, humming, same mind, same thought. Because I haven't seen it yet, and I'm still waiting. And I went back to watch some of those games that I seen RAVEL Morrison and Leon Bailey play together. And again, two individuals on the field just playing. Because they're worldly talent, they're going to dominate their duels. They're going to dominate the ball when they got it and make something good happen from it. But they're literally two islands amongst 9 other players, and they got to figure it out. Everybody else got to figure out how to play with Leon Bailey and how to play with RAVEL Morrison. But can they do it together? Together. And I don't see it. I'm not saying it can't happen. I just don't see it. That's 4 ball dominant players. We're not even talking about the rest. We're talking about these 4 ball dominant players. They must, I repeat, they must have the ball at their foot to be successful. Ball stoppers, ball dominant. Where you would like to feel like the offense, the setup has to go through them. The initial startup to a scoring play, to a free kick, to a corner kick, anything positive has to come from the foot of one of those 4 players. But we all know it. As a team game, you got to give up something. If you've ever been a part of any team, there's something in your game that you have to push to the side that you normally would be able to do a part of your club, that you normally be able to do when the team is not as strong as it is looking to be. You have to give up something from your game. So who out of those four, you can give me multiple, do you feel game will suffer? Their personal skill sets will have to take a backseat to what the team has to do. Francis, what do you mean? Why does their game has to suffer? Because if each of them do well with the ball at their foot, every time ISSAC gets the ball, he's going to set the play up. So when he sets the play up and he passes the ball to RAVEL Morrison, the play resets because now RAVEL Morrison is looking to set it up. And when he swings it over to Leon Bailey, it's now reset because now Leon Bailey is looking to set up the play. And if he swings it over to Mason Greenwood, now Mason Greenwood is resetting it because that pass was supposed to be made. He's not making it because he's setting up the play now. That's how I see it up here. You tell me how you see it. But one thing I know for sure and two things for certain, all four of those players for sure need the ball at their foot to be successful. I don't really see many of them in their club games and any of the games run into position, get themselves into position without the ball at their foot. Everybody else around them can complement them. But can those four players complement each other on the field at the same time? Can they complement each other on the pitch at the same time? We're not even talking about the other question that Leon Bailey and Mason Greenwood both play right wing. So who we sitting and who we starting? That's a conversation for a whole nother video. Between Leon Bailey, what are you going to put Leon Bailey on the left side? You're going to put Mason on the left side? But they both play right wing for their club teams, which is top clubs in Europe. But that's a conversation we're not having that conversation right now. The conversation is these four ball-dominant players. Ball-dominant. Whose game will suffer for the betterment of the Reggae Boyz and going to the World Cup and competing at the World Cup? That's my question I have to you, my people. I don't see it. Can it happen? Of course. But I'm not sure who is mature enough to take a back seat for the next player. Who's mentally mature enough to take a back seat to another player who they might feel in their mind they're better than, or they need to have a better shot at producing than they do. It's a good problem to have, but it's a problem nonetheless, in my personal opinion. But y'all let me know in the comment section like you always do. And I thank you so very much for continuing to support. But these four players, RAVEL Morrison, ISSAC Hayden, and Mason Greenwood, Leon Bailey, if they all get in the Reggae Boyz team together, how will it all fit together as a team? That's my question. Stay blessed. Stay safe. I look forward to your comments. I look forward to your responses. I look forward to the conversation back and forth. Stay blessed. Stay safe. I'm out.
This next up, sports talk, yeah, homie, that's us. You ain't tuning in, then you're hustling backwards. We always keep it poppin', tell your partner to slide through. Every sporting event, hit us up and we got you, cause we what? Next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up, next up, next up, next up, sports talk. Don't even trill, homie, we got you. Yeah.